Hey, so this is Cult. It's a flexible library that we just wrote to allow you to wrap any agent that you produce and pretty easily emit facts from it that will automatically be turned into group permissions in Landscape 2. So I'm going to show it using a wrapped version of Gora that I have installed. First, we'll take Zod into Landscape and Wet as well. So you can see we have them running in the dojos side by side down here. I'm going to open up Gora as well on both of them. I'll go ahead and create a Gora. We'll call it the Moon Gora. We're making a Moon Cult. And we'll give it to Zod right away. Okay, so that hasn't really done anything interesting yet, but we have this ID here. We're going to use this as the key that's going to be emitted by our underlying agent. And Cult can flexibly take any noun and use either a conversion library or a few other ways of getting things through, which I'll show you briefly at the end here. But any noun from an agent that it wraps and use that as a key for a secret group. So it should probably be a unique ID, right? But that's how it works. So we'll do a cult dead here, and we'll, what have I done? There we go. Add that ID that we were talking about to secret society. Wow, that was a spelling challenge for me, and I'm sad to admit that. Okay, so we're going to poke that into Gora, into Gora, and you'll see that Cult has formed the secret society. That's great. We'll give this Gora to Wet, and nothing has happened just yet. You'll see that Wet doesn't have that group, nor does Zod. Oh, I guess Zod does have the group now, so Zod's in the group, but Wet does not have it yet. Wet has to accept the offering, and once they've done that, well, then they'll see that Zod has invited them to a cult. So the way that this works for you as a agent developer, you can wrap your agent in Cult, and you call it in a default case with just two SIGs. We can get into what those things are. They are a click and a ritual, incidentally. But those are like complex versions of this. And then just anywhere you want to make a change to a group based on a unique ID, and you can just pass all of the unique IDs that come along in your agent through Cult, and Cult will ignore any that the user hasn't configured. But you just emit them as a Cult easy on the path sig Cult, and then Cult basically does the rest for you. So I'm going to push this right now, and you guys can get started hacking with it. Have fun.